Hi. So now let us try to understand another join, that is natural join actually. Okay. So this is also very simple, but when you are writing a query by using joins, so you can simplify the join process actually. Of course, for writing actually, internal work is same, but for the user side, for the developer side, you can simplify that. So what is that one is how you can simplify, let us see actually. So the natural join meaning is, so here you can observe that uh, natural join does not utilize any of the comparison operators actually. Okay, it is not going to use any comparison operators. Okay, fine, let it be, we will understand. In this type of join, the attribute should have the same name and domain. So this we will get the clarity. This is very important. This yellow highlighted part, we will see that also. So in natural join, there should be at least one common attribute between two relations. Okay. So it performs selection, forming equality on those attributes which appear in both the relations and eliminate the duplicate attributes. Now let us come to here. So let us select star from EMP. So if I run this query, observe that total 14 records are there. And in the same time, select star from DUP. So if I run this one, 4 records are there. Okay. Now in both, DEPT number is common actually. So suppose if I remove this part, if I run only just cross join, for just showing the total columns, I'm just running this cross join query. So you can see here DEPT number, DEPT number. So and so here that is what you can observe, same name, correct? Same name is there in the both the tables. DEPT number in the EMP table and DEPT number in the department table. So that you can observe even here also. So the columns, if you see, so here if you see, DEPT number is there in the DEPT table, and if you go to the EMP table also, in the EMP table also we have, so in the EMP table also we have DEPT number. So same name is there and same domain actually. So same domain means if it is an integer, this must be integer. If it is a string, this must be a string. Okay. So that is what the data type of the column of both the common same column name must be same actually. Okay. So that is what. Then only you can apply for the natural join. And at least one common attribute. So of course, at least one common attribute. That means same name column, at least one must be there. If there is no common column name, natural join is not going to work. Okay, fine. So this point, let us observe here. So that is what natural join syntax. If you observe, select a star from relation 1, natural join, relation 2. So that part let us observe in the demo section. So here if you see, what I am doing is select star from, so you can see EMP natural join DEP. See, this is that's it actually. What is going to happen here? Let us try to observe. So internally, it will try to identify from this left table and from this right table, what are the common columns actually and their domains. Whichever column satisfying this part, same name and domain, upon those columns, it is applying equal operator actually. Like, so here you can see, for example, emp dot dept number equal dept dot dept number. So this is what internally automatically it is applying the condition. So it is applying the equal operator on common columns from these two tables actually. So this is like we already seen. So you can see here, this is what write the query. So of course here we specifically taken some columns. So let us put a star. So this is what actually, so if I run this one, if I run this one, what is the output we are getting? Total 14 records we got in the output. So same thing with the natural join we are going to get. So that is what this one, you can observe that. So you can see total 14 records are written. Here you can observe that. Got the point or not? This is very important. So you are not writing explicitly the condition actually. And as we seen actually, suppose here in this case we have only common column names, one is there in both. Suppose if you have two columns, it will automatically apply the equal operator on corresponding columns, and between and logical operator it is applying actually. Suppose for example, column 1, suppose EMP table have DEPT number, okay, common column, comma, column 2, some column 2 is there actually, and the DEPT table also if you take, there also DEPT number is there and column 2 is there. So these columns are common in both the tables. So what will happen automatically in the where clause? So EMP dot DEPT number equal to DEPT dot DEPT number. And operator it is applying it. And the column, so EMP dot column 2 equal to DEPT dot column 2. So like this automatically internally it is applying. So you no need to mention this condition part explicitly. Implicitly it is going to apply when you have natural join actually. So that is what I try to understand. Okay, so hope that part is clear. Now along with the natural join, you can apply the where clause actually if required. So that is what you can see. For example, if I run this query, so this is what the output. And again here, I need only salesmen. So for that, I can go for the where clause actually. So where job type is salesman, whatever, salesman. Okay. So now if I run this one, what will happen? Of course, it will apply first of all this condition, natural join. And after that, it will further filter job type is salesman. So now let us see. So you can see only the salesmen came after applying this one. And one more thing, if you observe, the difference between this cross join or a normal join. So this if I run this query, if I run explicitly, you mentioned, right? When you explicitly mentioned, you see the output DEPT number from the EMP table, here DEPT number from the department table. So this column 2 times repeated. But when I run with a natural join query, so you can see with the natural join, if I run, the common column came only one time. That means all columns are unique because it is anyhow equal join. So from the EMP table, from the DEPT table, department number will show the same value. That is why it is removing the duplicate column. Only one time DEPT number is there. So that is the main difference to natural join and normal join actually. So natural join automatically filtering the columns also. That means duplicate columns. So that is what. So even if I run this one, so it is going to show only one time department number, that you can observe. So whatever be the common column between these two tables, that it is showing automatically one time. That is one difference we must understand clearly. And that is what, of course, we can use where clause along with the natural join. Then natural join not only just for the two tables, you can go for the more than two tables actually. So that is what. So here we don't have one more table. So but you simply you can understand the syntax actually. So for example, relation 1 is there. So table 1 is there. So R1, R2, R3. So when you have 3 tables, and of course assume that we have a common column. At that time, what you can do is, so select star from R1 natural join with R2. See, now after this natural join R3. Okay, so what is going to happen? Suppose in R1, so column 1, column 1, column 2, column 3 is there. And in R2, column 2, column 4, column 5 is there. And suppose in R3, column 2, column 6, column 7 is there. So observe that in these three relations, C2 is common actually. So automatically it is applying what way actually you can see where, so R1 dot column 2 equal to R2 dot column 2, and automatically R2 dot column 2 equal to R3 dot column. In this way, internally it is developing the condition part actually when you have this query. Okay, so that is what another thing you must observe. So it is not just developed for the two tables, more than two tables also you can apply natural join in this manner actually. Okay, and the another thing is, for example, here if you see we have an other tables also. So for example, so let us see here, select star from test. So in this case, if you see, so the data we have here like this. Now what I am doing is select star from EMP natural join with the test action. So what is your observation before running this query? Just think actually. Observe, EMP table have 8 columns, test table have 5 columns, and there is no common column actually. There is no common column between these two tables. So what is going to happen? Let us observe. So here you can observe, if there is no common column, how many records you have observed here? It returned 176 columns. This is very important. Another thing. Why? You can see EMP table have, so let us see that in this way, select count star from EMP. So if I run this query, it is returning 16. So total 16 records are there. Okay. Now same thing, run with the test action. So how many? Let us run. So it is returning 11 records. So what is your observation? So 16 into 11, how much actually? 176. So what is happened here? If there is no common column, okay, what is going to happen? If there is no common column, then it applying cross join actually. So these observations are very, very important. Okay, so that is what overallly natural join. Very important. You must be careful. So you are going for the natural join means first of all you observe the metadata of the table section, metadata of the relations. So that means whether you have the same name or not, and at the same time domain or not. Then you can go for the natural join. After that, you can use where clause also along with the natural join, and you can go for the more than 2 tables also. But be careful, if there is no common column, then it is going for the cross join actually. Okay.